Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you're having an awesome week. On my end, it is super snowy outside, which makes me super happy. And we just spotted some deer, which is really cute. We actually also just spotted a weasel. For the first time in my life, I've ever seen a weasel, and it was outside and white and super cute and just running around. So, highlight of my week already. Now, in terms of what I want to do this week in this episode, as you guys know, I have ADHD. I have a problem with procrastination, and I have a problem with doing a lot of smaller projects, but that would make a big impact. And after a while, they kind of all just add up, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get these done. They're so on my mind. And that's what I want to do this week. Do all those other projects that I keep putting off, but that need to get done to really bring my place together and make it look more decorated and just better overall. And one of the things I really need to do this week is actually finish my chair, my reupholstered chair. I started the first one and finished it like 3 or 4 months ago. The second one I kind of started maybe a month later, but it's just sat there not done at all, and it's been on my mind, so I want to get that done, as well as a couple other things. So that is my goal this week. I love these videos because they make me feel good and they make me really get on top of things a little bit better. Let's get to it, to the living room. Okay, so I feel like the time has come that I should finally attempt to finish my second boucle chair DIY upcycle kind of thing. I am a little bit worried just because I have jaw problems, and every time I use anything that makes like where I have to put force into what I'm doing, which you kind of do with the manual staple gun that I have, I find like I clench my jaw and then my jaw will hurt more. It's already bad, like it's already almost turning into an earache. So we're just gonna hope for the best. We'll see how far it goes. And if I don't finish today, I'll pick it up another day, you know? Who cares? It's already been like 3 months or 4 months since I have completed the other one. So like I can continue to live like that for a little while. Whoop! Something just flew. Anyway. Okay. Can I remember how I did this in the first place? Maybe.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was tired. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud,
It's finally done, yay! So are you ready to see the 2 chairs in all their glory? Because finally, at last, after months and months and months, my 2 boucle chairs are done. Yay! Chair number 1 that I completed in October, September. Chair number 2 that I just completed now. Woohoo! I am so pleased. These look so good. And honestly, as someone who has such problems with procrastination, especially for projects that aren't particularly focal projects, I've already done one, so getting to actually complete the second one was such a big feat for me, and now it's done, and now it just has tied the whole space together so much. I need to do something big and focal on this wall, and I have an idea in mind, which I will do in an upcoming video, but for now, I'm just gonna take the win of finishing that chair, and I just love it so much. Sometimes you just gotta take the moment and be proud of yourself for doing something that, to be honest, I didn't really feel like doing, but it needed to be done, and I love it. Yay! But anywho, now that I have the 2 chairs done, the next thing I want to do is something I have also been putting off, but that I think is going to make a big difference, not only functionally, but also aesthetically. And that is doing something with my TV that half the time is sitting on the floor and half the time is on my work table. But let me just show you what I mean in here. So just a little refresher, this is that other side of my bedroom, and currently my TV is on my work table. It's really not the best. Every single day, we literally pick up the TV, put it on the ground, move the work table out, and either I'm using it as a work table or my husband's using it as an office desk. And then every day after work or in the evening, we will pick the TV back up and put it back on this and use this as a TV stand. I think that is a good thing that we should change today. I want to make a media console that is going to be here. And I think it will really pull the whole room together because that's like the one area that like just needs some help. I think we're going to mount the TV. Now it might make sense to most of you to actually mount the TV after putting up the media console, but I think we're going to do it first just for the functionality of it. So let's mount a TV.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the Monday. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
Yeah.
Restoring everything within.
Perfect. It's like perfectly centered. You know what it's not though?
What?
Perfectly straight.
I'm at. Yeah, it's tilted.
So you guys, this is what it currently looks like, and I'm not sure how much you can tell, but yes, it is a little bit crooked. It's definitely a little bit higher on this side than it is on this side. That's okay. I think I can fix it. But the way to fix it is going to be to take the TV off of it, to loosen the nuts, and then to like kind of shift it and tighten it in place. But we didn't actually have the right kind of wrench to do that easily. So I'm gonna just put that off for now. Like we're just gonna, initially it really bothered me, but like, it's okay. I'm gonna live with it. I'll be okay. And I will eventually fix that probably when I go to make the floating media console that I have planned here, which I think is gonna be really cool. Obviously, I do think I should fix it at that point because it's gonna be more obvious that it's not straight. But at this point, it's fine. We can live with it, can't we? This is just gonna turn into like another thing that I need to do at another time that I'll just keep putting off, but it's okay. The cycle continues. I'll take my win. Right now, it's not on my work table and it's not on the floor, and I'm a-okay with that. So I am just enjoying my tea and taking a little break, and I was going to edit, but then I just realized that FedEx came and left a little package for me, and it's an artificial olive tree, and I've been wanting one for so long. So I'm going to go and open it up and we'll see how it looks. I know it doesn't come with a pot, so I'm probably gonna have to get a pot from somewhere. Maybe HomeSense will have a nice big one. I love tea. I love red rose tea specifically. And I have great nostalgia with red rose tea as well because I literally had it since I was little. Like, okay, I wasn't a tea drinker when I was little, but every once in a while I used to get a cup of tea. It was always red rose tea, and I would have biscuits with it, like the arrowroot biscuits, which now I find really sweet. But red rose tea, I still love. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my faux plant box. Here it is. It's from Artiplanto. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Artiplanto.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life.
So apparently there's like an art to this, okay? You gotta open it and then you gotta zhuzh it a lot. And then you gotta put it in a nice plant pot and then it'll look nice.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair.
What I'm really excited about is actually to have this olive tree here because I need something that's gonna break up the living room from the dining room. Right now I have my favorite faux plant right here, but it's a little short for this area. So to be honest, in terms of zhuzhing, no idea what I'm doing right now. Just kind of making the leaves a little more bent out. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far, and I actually really like it. I think all it needs is like a nice big pot, and then to fill that pot with moss, and then to put this in it, and then I think it will look just really good. So I think HomeSense has got to have some sort of plant pot that will work. So I'm going to go there and see what we can find. This one here. Let's see how heavy it is. Oh, super light. I also like this one here, and it is also super light. I think it's the same brand because of the colors here. This is so cute. It's like a little moccasin. Cute. Okay, so I am back and I want to show you the plant pots for the olive tree that I have, but I wanted to first show you, I guess, the unrelated item that I picked up, which are like these 3 wood framed prints. And I just want one of them, but I couldn't figure out which one I wanted. So obviously I got all 3 because, you know, they're not going to be there when I go back and try and figure out if I want a different one. So I actually think I want these, or one of them, for the bathroom, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm first just going to quickly show you what they might look like up in there. Maybe you can help me decide. And then I will show you the plant pot options that I got, because obviously also I got more than one option there. To the bathroom. Let's go. Literally picked up the tripod. Okay, so this is the only way that I could actually give you a good view here because you're looking in the mirror and it's gonna go here. So let's see if we can do this. I think this one is my favorite. Just has a nice little textural design and it actually matches the little stool that I have in the corner over there wood-wise. So I think I like this one the most. Maybe with like a little shelf or something underneath it. The second option we have is this guy, which for some reason I just don't quite like as much. And then the third option, what do you think? I feel like the first one with the shelf would look really nice, or even this is sitting on this shelf, like on the side, and then with a vase or something on the other side. I don't know. You let me know what you think. So just as a refresher, this one is my favorite. I just like it. I don't know why. Maybe it almost reminds me of like a rug pattern, but like using wood and like natural product. Now let's go on to the plant pots and let's see which one we like there. So I actually got 3 different plant pots. There's this one, which is like a faux cement type look one. It's very, very lightweight though. It just looks like cement, but it's clearly plastic. I got this one, which is actually kind of the same deal. It looks like a nice ceramic or something, or a stone, but actually it's plastic. It has a weird kind of orange inside, which I would need to do something with. And then the last one I got was this one, which I think this one's gonna be my favorite, but I just don't know if it's big enough. We'll have to see. So let's start with the black one maybe. Let's see. It definitely looks like it needs to be propped up inside the thing. So I found a different plant pot. I'm just gonna flip it upside down and put this on it to see if that does something good. That seems more like the right height, I think, doesn't it? I don't think I like it. Option number 2. How does that look? That's better. But I still don't know if I like it. What do you think? I do like that one more than the black one. That's nice. I do think like if it was filled in on the top, it would be nice. It's still not the exact vibe I'm going for, but it's better. Just picture none of that orange and just like moss going to the edge. And then this is the last one, which was my favorite, but again, not sure about the sizing. I feel like this could fall over at any second. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I do feel like this is too small. What do you think? I think this is just too small. If it had the same type of shape as the other one, but this coloring, I feel like it would be my favorite. Aww. What do you think? Let me know. Which one should I keep? Currently, I'm leaning towards this one. I don't know if I should just keep looking and try and find my ideal thing, or maybe I could paint this. I don't know. I'll tell you what I actually had envisioned for this. I wanted like a sphere type plant pot that was really large, like the same height probably, but like a full sphere, and I just haven't seen anything like that. I also know it's kind of the wrong time of year to try and find that in store, but if you have any recommendations or if you've seen what I'm looking for online, please let me know. I will take a look for sure. Anywho, that is pretty much all I think I'm going to accomplish this week in terms of doing the things that I've procrastinated but that I really need to get done, that make a big difference and that are big in terms of decorating in my space. To me, I see it as a complete win because I finished the chair that I've been putting off for ages, got the TV in a good kind of looking state. And now I can move on to some of the other big projects that I have planned. So thank you so much for joining along on this journey, and honestly for giving me a reason to actually do the things that I've been putting off and that I've been procrastinating, because I really wanted to get them done. So you've really given me that reason and that motivation. Thank you so much once again for joining on another episode of Homemade Happy, and I will see you next week. I love you so much. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, bye.